straddle split. So let's begin. So in straddle split, you have to stretch your adductor muscles, your hamstring muscles, some of your hips and lower back. So let's get started. Bring your feet out, flex. Bring your hands forward, lift the ribs, release the tailbone back. So think of like cow pose. Lift the ribs, shortening the lower back. And then from here, we're going to round into cat. Tuck your tailbone, bring the ribs, lowest ribs towards the pubic symphysis, that hip bone down here by the bladder, shortening the rectus abdominis muscles, so like a sit-up. And then lift the ribs, lengthen the rectus abdominis, shoot the heels out, lift the ribs up, release the tailbone back, arch through the spine, so into a cow. And again, tuck the tailbone around the spine. Keep reaching through the heels, round the spine, tuck your tailbone, keep your chin lifted, looking forward. And then again, lift the ribs, arch the lower back, release the tailbone back, really stretching. So in this whole straddle split series prep, you want to keep the ribs lifted, lengthen the abdomen. And then from here, reach your hands more forward. Maybe bring the elbows down, but don't collapse. Keep the ribs lifted, straight or lifted up. And then from here, you point the feet, reach through the toes, and then flex the feet. Reach through the heel. And point, reach through the toes. And flex, reach through the heels, pushing out. A couple more. Point, and flex. Keep the ribs lifted, tailbone release back, and point. And flex. Now walk your hands, elbows, arms over to the left. Again, lift the ribs up. Don't come over to the left and round and shorten in the front. Lengthen up out of that abdomen and point the feet. Push down with the elbows, shoulder blades down, and flex, reach to the heels. And point, and flex. And point, and flex. Walk your elbows, hands more forward here. And again, point, keep lifted, ribs up, press the shoulder blades down, elbows down, and flex, and point, and flex. One more, point, and flex. Walk your elbows, hands, arms over to the right, stay lifted, ribs up, release the tailbone back so you get that deep stretch, working on these muscles we avoid to stretch. Point the feet, reach to the toes, push the elbows, shoulders down, stay lifted, and flex, reach to the heels, and point, and flex. One more. Point and flex. Come back to center. Extend up and slide your hands more forward. Eventually, you bring your abdomen, your ribs, your chest, your chin on the floor, and you point and flex. Or maybe just, you eventually get there. Elbows on the floor, bring your body more forward. Keep the ribs lifted. Point and flex. Point and flex, and just stay there. And then come up. Bring the bottoms of the feet together and just kind of change the stretch. So bounce the knees, bottoms of the feet together. Lift up tall, pulling on the outside of the small toes outside.